So today we are making a baby shower beer. We are using a recipe for Belgian Wit, and we are going to use fruit in one of the carboys, blood oranges, Dexter style, and flowers in the other carboy for hibiscus, and we're going to hopefully get a pink or red beer for a girl.
It would be interesting.
What could go wrong? What could go wrong is everything, and if you've watched these videos before, you'll know that it always goes wrong. In terms of the recipe, we're using like a really simple Belgian Wit recipe. It's got white wheat malt, 2-row American Pale, Vienna Malt, Flaked Barley, and for hops, we are using some Cascade hops. So it's standard kind of boring Belgian Wit, and then we're going to make it a bit more interesting by adding the blood orange and the hibiscus. I don't think I've ever had a beer with flowers in it before.
I had to go what it was.
Yeah.
No idea, never heard of it.
If you'd had one, you wouldn't make one.
Point taken.
Well, I can't wait to try this one. Alright.
I'll not do it ever again. Hibiscus beer, check.
We'll take a gravity reading, see if we've got the mash expected gravity. We'll just let this cool down a little bit, otherwise we won't be able to get an accurate reading. Looks like a sample you get at the doctor's office. With adjusting for temperature, we have got a mash gravity, or a pre-boil gravity, of 1.046, and we were looking for 1.043, so it looks like the mash went pretty well.
Okay, so the boil's starting, and there's a really simple hop. There's just 2 ounces of Cascade, and then 10 minutes from the end of the boil we'll put 2 more in.
So for batch number 1, we've got 10 blood oranges. We're going to zest them, remove the fruit from the outside, and then we're going to sanitize them. Let's do it. So we should explain this murder scene over here. We tried a few different methods with these blood oranges. We tried zesting them first of all. This thing was pretty blunt, so that didn't work out. But in the end, I think the most effective thing was Richard took a potato peeler to these things, and that seemed to get the most skin out. And then just used a spoon to scoop out the insides, trying to leave the whites of the orange in there because they're too bitter. But now we've got this orange stew, which we now need to add to some hot water to try to sanitize a little bit. So adding the yeast, this is Belgian Wit ale yeast, WLP 400, putting 2 in each carboy. We didn't do a starter, didn't think we needed one, so we just put more yeast. So that's it, that's the end of brew day. We have got 1 carboy of the Belgian Wit with the blood orange in it, and 1 Belgian Wit with nothing in it yet. We'll be adding the hibiscus when fermentation has died down. So the beers have been aging for a good few weeks now to let fermentation finish, but I've now cold crashed the beers. Now it's time to make the tea. So to make the tea, I've got some boiling water. I've got 3 cups of boiling water, and then I have got 3 ounces of hibiscus. I'm going to steep the hibiscus directly in the water here. Okay, that's been 5 minutes. I'm now going to take my giant tea strainer, just a standard sieve, which has been sanitized, and we're going to see if we can get the tea strained through this. So before we add the tea, let's take a look at the 2 beers that we've got. We've got the blood orange and then just the regular Belgian Wit. Now just from appearances, These beers do look kind of identical. The beer on the right is the blood orange and the left is the regular wit. So yeah, while these look very much the same, there's no doubting that the blood orange in the secondary has certainly imparted some flavour, but really no colour. But somehow I think this hibiscus tea might change that. Okay, now I think I can tell a difference in colour. Can you guess which is which? Gosh, that's strong. That is a strong hibiscus flavour. Not entirely unpleasant, but a huge departure from this.
Fruit of the Womb is great. It's like a blue moon, but better and stronger. I love this. That's all I've got, but it is a great beer.
I don't know what to say. It's a good beer.
First time having one of these. It's pretty good, refreshing summer beer. Recommend it.
Your compliments to the brewers, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, guys, well done. Well done.